Hi everyone, Kim here with Sunshine Creations and Crafts. I am going to put this mini album together, but I'm going to do it in steps, like, you know, part 1 or part 2 or whatever, because I've had a couple people ask me to kind of do a tutorial on minis as well, you know, instead of just showing you how I did it. So I thought maybe by doing it in parts it would inspire you guys or help you guys out if you had any questions, especially if you are going to Michael's and have decided to buy these paper packs. Maybe by me doing this, it'll give you some ideas on how you might want to do it. I didn't notice it, but when I bought this is 24 sheets, so I'm actually able to do 3 minis out of these. So I'm very excited about that. Now all 3 of them will be different, but I'm just going to do a video on the first one that I'm going to make. They'll be similar, but you know, have some different embellishments for each one. So that's that. Now in the paper pack, there was 3 sheets of this, 3 sheets of this, and then 3 sheets of this, and last but not least, 3 sheets of this. Now what my plan is I'm going to do a solid cover, and then I will do like this will be the second page, so I'm going to do a pattern piece and then a plain piece, like either bring in the green or the pink or the brown even. So I'll have the pattern piece and then the plain. But I don't need to get too far into that right now. I'll do that as I'm creating the album. Now part of the paper pack came these little embellishments, and I just hand cut these out. This one says cheese. There's a little tag that says remember, and then I used my 1-inch EK Success punch, punched this out, and then I had to hand cut this out because I didn't have a 1.5-inch circle punch. So I just went ahead and cut that out. And then this came with it, and this little film type thing, and this strip of random paper, so we'll see what we can do about that. And then this one here, and it also came with this one here, which I'm putting on the front page, and then I added some extra paper to it. So let's get started on this first page. I had a long time ago gone to Joann's for something, and I saw this material sitting on the clearance table that's right by their front door, and it's just so pretty, and I just bought it because I thought it was so pretty. And so now I'm going to actually get to use it. It's like tulle, and then it has like a little sparkly pink, and you know, gosh, you can do everything with this. I mean, you can you know, do a little you know, like a tie or a bow. I'm trying to think. Well, I mean, you could just do 1,000 things with it, but for this one I'm going to be using it on my cover. Now what I did, just kind of back up here a minute, this is chipboard that I bought from Walmart.com, and it's medium weight. It cuts really well on the Cricut as long as you use your deep cut blade, and also the multi-cut. Intricate things it doesn't cut so well. I'll just give you an example here. I guess this isn't a really good example, but it didn't cut through this all the way because I didn't use my deep cut blade like a ding-a-dong. But I was trying to do an album, a music album, but that's that. And now what I did here was the paper stack is 8 by 8, but I cut the chipboard down, just slightly under 8 inches, so that I can actually adjust the paper, or trim it actually, to fit the chipboard, because sometimes the paper's not, it doesn't always look right on the chipboard. It, you know, goes on crooked and stuff, so this way I can trim it up. Alright, so let's get started on the cover. So I'm going to lay this over this pink glitter paper, and at first I was like, gosh, how am I going to get that to stay on there? So then the light went on, and I decided that I was going to put it on the back. And I'm thinking that score tape would work the best, so I'm going to put some score tape on it. Because I knew if I put score tape on the front, then it was going to show through the sheer part of it. All four sides. It's a really cute paper stack, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I went through all my ribbon and my rickrack and all that kind of stuff, trying to figure out, you know, what I had and what I wanted to put on it. So I found some really cool stuff. I did actually, I went shopping, but I found this really cute, like faux leather belt looking stuff, which I will show it to you in a minute. That is going to go perfect on this album. Okay. Just wanted to thank everybody too for the nice comments and compliments on the little travel mini album that I did. That was really sweet of all of you to respond to that way. Thank you so much. For my first time I've ever made one of those. Okay, let me see how that looks. Not too bad. See if I can get that in here. Alright. Don't want that sticking out. Okay, now the next thing we need to do is we need to glue it on the chipboard. And I'm using glue because then I can adjust it. I've mentioned that before. If I use score tape or ATG or something, then once it's down, it's going to be hard to lift it up to adjust it. So I'm hoping this glue will work on this material. It should, since it's kind of sheer. I have used this kind of glue on material before. Not this sheer one, but on other material, and it held real well. So do some in the middle, little happy face. Yes, I'm losing it. Okay, so set this down. Give it a little nudge. And then I'm deciding, because I'm going to be using my cinch for the binding here, I'm deciding, like, okay, so that's okay that it's at the edge, like so, and it's okay that it's also sticking out here. Because eventually when this is all put together, you're going to be able to see the chipboard on the edge, and that doesn't always give it a nice finished look. So, alright, now as I mentioned, give me a second, I gotta wipe this glue off my fingers. I just use little hand wipes and off my pad there. Okay, what was I saying? As I mentioned, I used this embellishment, and I cut the pink shimmer paper just, maybe, what is that, about a 1/4 inch bigger, in just a square, and then I used my We Are Memory Keepers 1/2 inch and cut the corner, and then as I laid it on the paper, it kind of blended in and I wanted it to pop up more, so I got a white piece of color book scrap, did the same thing, about a 1/4 inch, and then I quarter round it, and I'm going to want to pop that up. I'm going to use my Recollections. I'm sure that all of you know this already, but the frugal person that I am, I do not throw my extra pieces of the pop adhesive up. I actually cut these and make strips out of them, like so. And then I use those as dimensionals. Alright, Is everything off? Nope, that one needs to come off. And that one as well. Okay, we're good. Get that in the middle. Alright, so now looking at this, it's cute, but still to me it needs a little bit more. So I pulled out my Fiskars flowers and I punched. I found some really cute lime green paper in my scraps. So I did use this, and then I used the rest of the pink sheer, and I made these little flowers. So I'm gonna put these together. Like so. Let that dry for a second. And I made 3 of them. Whoops. Gosh, okay, there we go. Set that there. And here's the last one. So you've got the 3 flowers. Now get my pop dots again. Actually, I don't need to do that. I will use this. And I need 3. Whoops. That one went crazy. But before I put that on, I want to go ahead. I'm going to get some pearl, Recollection pearl thingies. Figure out where the opening is. Sorry for the crunching. And see what would be a good size. Oh, let's go for the smaller ones. Oops. Okay, you know what? Bling. Crystal bling, I guess you would call it crystal. The clear one would have looked really cute too. So if you're following the same design and you only have the clear one, that would look great. So, okay. Put the dimensionals on there. It's still drying. And I'm going to put one here. One there. And one here. And there you have your front cover of the album. I don't think I'm going to add anything else. I think I'm pretty happy with the way this looks so far. It's very unique, you know, covering paper with, you know, material or sheer per se. So I think this is going to end up turning out really, really cute. So you have your first page. Alrighty, everybody, thanks for watching. If you have any questions at this point, just let me know. Thanks so much. Bye.